What's good, YouTube? Swiftly here back with another NBA 2K25 video, and in today's video, I have another episode of Badge Breakdowns. As you can see on your screen, in today's episode, we are going to be discussing the Playmaking Badge Break Starter. So with that being said, let's jump right into the video. Now, obviously, if you read the description, it says that Break Starter improves a player's ability to make effective outlet passes after grabbing a rebound. Now, again, I try to be as candid as possible on this channel with my, rare build series, with my badge breakdowns. Any type of video that I make on this channel, I try to be as candid as possible, and I don't try to, cap or tell you guys to use something if I'm not using it, or anything like that. So, first off, I'm going to start by saying that I've only had this badge on Hall of Fame. Now, I can get this badge to Legend. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just going to go down just to show that I do have a guard with 94 pass accuracy, and I do get a Hall of Fame break starter, which I very rarely ever get to activate, because when I do get the rebound, as a guard, I'm usually pushing the break. So I do have a 6'3 or 6'4, I can't remember, 6'3 I think, PG that does get this badge on Hall of Fame, and I've used it occasionally. It's very rare. If I'm the one crashing getting the board, then it's very unlikely that somebody's leaking out. But there has been, situations where I've gotten a rebound or chased a long rebound down, and I've been able to throw the pass down. Now, here's the reason why I'm going to tell you, people are probably going to not like my breakdown on this or my opinion on this, but personally, I've used this badge, like I said, on every single level up to Hall of Fame. I can put a +1 on there, but I would never do a such thing as putting a +1 on break starter as a PG. This is more so a badge for, like, power forward, centers, maybe even a small forward, you know what I'm saying, who's going to come down and be consistently getting rebounds. For me, I personally don't think this badge is worth, like, shooting for a high level, and here's the reason why. I do have a center build. I have two centers, working on my third center, and my first center had like a 78 pass accuracy. My second center has a 71 or 75 pass accuracy. Might be 75, right, for silver break starter, but I haven't put the pass accuracy up yet. I've put everything up on that build except for the pass accuracy. I'm running with a 40 pass accuracy, and in most cases, I'm able to throw the ball down. I would say out of 10 times, I might throw a bad pass 2 out of 10 times with a 40 pass accuracy, no break starter, right? And my next build is going to have a 39 pass accuracy, because personally I feel like you don't even need high pass accuracy to make those passes in most cases. And another reason why I feel like this badge isn't really worth, like, going for out of your way to shoot for a high level, right, is because the passing lane steals. If passing lane steals are going to get patched, nerf or something like that, some type of patch that I'm unaware of. I know that there's going to be, a patch coming up soon, before, season 2. Depending on when this video comes out, season 2 might have been out already. But I know that they're coming out with a patch for season 2, and if they touch the passing lane steals, then this badge might just become a little bit more, valuable, in my opinion. But right now, as it stands, I'm not even really throwing too many crazy break starter passes in the first place, just because of how ridiculous the passing lane steals are. So this kind of makes this badge, like, just slightly less valuable, because I would much prefer to grab the rebound, throw it to my PG, and have him bring the ball up the court, versus throwing it down and some shooting guard or small forward turning into prime Ed Reed and snatching the pass out of the sky anyway. So if you're asking me, like, as far as, like, oh, well, what's the sweet spot, or, personally, I wouldn't be going any higher than silver. That's just my experience. Like I said, I throw the ball down. I'm very, very selective of when I throw the ball, like an outlet pass out, because I don't want to throw a bunch of turnovers. But, as a build that has 40 pass accuracy, and I very, rarely throw turnovers, I would say out of 10 outlet passes, I might throw a turnover 2 or 3 times out of 10 times. So with a 40 pass accuracy, no break starter badge, to me, that tells me that this badge isn't really that valuable. Now, obviously, as you put, And I'm not talking about steals. I'm talking about just throwing a bad pass and the pass go out of bounds or something like that. That's all I'm talking about. I'm not talking about a bad, crazy catch animation. Like, I mean, maybe y'all care more about the crazy catch animations or the clean catch animations. I'm just talking about strictly throwing turnovers, which will cost your team. I don't really care if I throw a outlet pass and my player juggles it or anything like that. Don't care too much about that. The only thing I really care about is making sure that I can get the ball down to them without turning it over, okay? And that's why I'm saying that out of like 10 passes, I might throw maybe 2 turnovers, you know? And to me, that's not bad considering the passing lane steals, having a 40 pass accuracy and whatnot like that. Now, obviously, when you throw this badge on, it's going to make you a much better passer, and you're also going to have higher pass accuracy when you're using this badge, because obviously you're not going to unlock the badge unless you have the level threshold for unlocking that badge. So obviously you're not just going to have silver brick starter, you're going to have silver brick starter with a 75 pass accuracy, so those passes are going to be a lot more accurate. There's going to be a lot better catches, and they're not going to be as like erratic, when you throw those passes. Now, for me personally, my experience, I don't need this badge because I don't throw a lot of outlet passes, and when I do throw outlet passes, I find that I have no problem throwing outlet passes, and they rarely go out of bounds or go crazy. I would say the further somebody runs away, the more likelihood of you throwing a turnover. But usually, if I throw the pass and they're at the 3-point line or the half court line, I'm usually throwing a nice, decent pass that's not going out of bounds or throwing it to Narnia or the janitor's closet. And that's really the only thing I'm concerned about, is just getting the pass to them without turning the ball over, be it a steal or throwing it out of bounds. Now, obviously, this badge, to me, in my opinion, isn't going to help you with throwing a pass that isn't stolen. Whether you have this or versatile visionary or whatever, you're still going to throw turnovers. That's just how ridiculous the passing lane steals are. That's just how ridiculous interceptor is this year. So, unless that gets patched, my opinions on this badge really doesn't stand to change at all unless they patch the passing lane steals, in which case then this badge just becomes a little bit more valuable, because then now you are more likely to be throwing those outlet passes. Now, I know there's going to be people with 99 pass accuracy that says, oh yeah, no, legend, I throw it down and it's goated or whatever. And if you throw a ton of outlet passes, then for sure I would say silver to gold is where you want to be, just for getting good catches where it doesn't go out of bounds. You're rarely going to throw a bad pass like that. Like I said, I've used this badge on gold and Hall of Fame, but the frequency at which I'm throwing those outlet passes aren't very high compared to if I was on a center build and I was throwing those outlet passes. And even if I did, have a high level on a center build, I still, again, wouldn't be throwing those passes because they're just not good passes. They're good basketball passes, but they're not good NBA 2K passes, if that makes sense to you guys. For you guys who play basketball in real life and play NBA 2K, you know what I mean. The pass that might be good in real life doesn't always necessarily translate as a good pass in NBA 2K with how steals are, the passing lane steals, the ball hawk animations and whatnot. As far as my recommendation, and again, I don't think you can really go too wrong with like a silver or gold. Just because, again, silver doesn't really require much. All you need is a 75 pass accuracy, which everybody should be running. As far as PG to like the 4 or 3, everybody should be running at least like a 78 pass accuracy for versatile visionary. The center, it's kind of hit or miss if you're not really going to be passing like that. Again, 75 will get you silver, and then you throw a +1 on it, will get you gold, which I'm not mad at all, as a budget or whatever. But if you're looking, I guess, to really go higher on the pass, I mean, you can go 87 for gold and then use a +1 to get Hall of Fame. But personally, I really wouldn't recommend you go any higher than that. That's just me. I don't really see anybody like consistently throwing outlet passes like that. And when I do see them throwing consistent outlet passes, they're usually finishing the game with 4 to 5 turnovers, because people are just snatching those things out of the sky, again, like Prime Ed Reed. So Let me know down below in the comments what you guys think of the break starter, and do you guys throw, you know, consistent outlet passes, and what level of the badge are you guys actually running with this year? It's been your boy Swiftly. Please be sure to drop a like, comment, and subscribe for more NBA 2K25 content, and of course more badge breakdowns like this. I'm out, y'all. Peace.